Well, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing and whoever you are lucky enough to be doing it to, let the guitars guitar, let the rock rock, let the drums drum, let the thick power chords of justice wash over you as we roll forward in the M103, the Indomitable American Tier 9 Heavy. Great tank this, really, really lovely tank. Great gun handling, very strong turret, very good mobility, all kinds of positives. I think it's a joy to drive. It's a really, really enjoyable drive, and it gives itself a lot of utility and ability to flex. That's move from one engagement to the next and offer support and get out of town in a rather timely fashion when things get too hot and heated. Now, Stealth 251 is my platoon mate here. He is pushing out. We are operating under the incorrect assumption that the rest of our team is playing World of Tanks Blitz. In fact, multiple members of our team are playing let's log into a game, drive slightly forward, and then go do other things which are far more important to us in life than actually playing tanks. And you can see them. There is one in respawn. There are multiple offenders just to my left in that little, I don't know what you call it, that alleyway, that safe zone with hills and cover either side where you don't really have to worry about the world too much, as long as you've got someone at either end keeping you comfortable and warm and toasty and buying your freedom with their hard-earned hit points, and that's me, of course. I won't carry on about it too much. So Stealth's moved to the far right flank under the misapprehension. This is what happens in this game. The more you expect, the more you leave yourself open to disappointment. Stealth's got nothing. No one's moved up to support him. I was under the impression that people were going to move forward and support him. However, I've realised far too late that there is no one there. So I've rolled forward, dropped adrenaline, and I'm going to take out my frustrations on this Ferdinand. Good opportunity here with the 30 to actually pick up some damage, nut him, and get him out of the game before any further things can go forward and go wrong for me on this flank. Trying to tidy up one flank at least so that we can make a living here in the middle and defend honour, justice, truth, freedom, and the World of Tank Blitz way. Now, the thing I really like about this game is there's a little section of combat here towards the end where you can see how valuable the mobility of the M103 is. Its ability to reverse up quite quickly and use these hills and terrain to both not only expose very little of itself to the enemy, but to force tanks without good gun depression to really expose themselves as they try to come forward and get shots. Namely, that German VK, the Tier 9, it's a rear-turreted German heavy. And what that means is it's got very, very poor gun depression over the front of its tank, of its nose, and to get shots off it has to really expose its lower glacis. Now the IS-3 does come alive here, but the rest of the team is pretty much AFK. We can only fight on one front though, so what we're going to do is leave those two dudes there and the AFK in spawn. I do give quick vent to my frustrations, however, and roll forward and take out the Yag Panther, who is down here. Now, he's done a pretty good job, this Yag Panther. He's a Tier 7 in a Tier 9 match. He's done his level best, and he has not bitten off more than he can chew. He did stop there, but the rest of the team didn't move up on me, so he unfortunately was left in a position where I could just single him out, cut him off from the herd, and then move back up the hill. Now you'll note, this is what I'm talking about with the M103. They've made their push up towards the hill. All this terrain here, this slope and these mounds and the undulation, they work for me. I can put shots in quite comfortably. I've got a strong turret. I'm not exposing myself a terribly large amount. You can see how that VK is struggling to get shots down though. He can't depress the gun far enough to get into my lower glacis. He's moving forward. There we go. He's now realised there is someone on his right hand side. He stopped and turned towards them. I don't have any such issues. I can keep going forwards, going backwards. Yeah, very frustrating when you can't get shots off in a VK or an FV215B or any of those tanks with a rear mounted turret. It can really, and there you go, he's had to expose the whole lower glacis to get down here. Boom. Ta-ta, thank you very much for playing World of Tanks Blitz. There's only a T28 Proto left, and we still are possessed of that IS3. He's going to come down here and take the last kill shot. The IS6, I don't know your name, mate, but I hope you enjoyed the ride on the shoulders. You know, this one's for you, buddy. Hell of an effort. Hell of an effort. I don't know if you're a serial AFK or not, but you certainly got away with that one. There you go, M103. Very flexible, great gun handling. You can see how easily we got shots on there. Still very, very strong armor profile. As long as you put it in a position to succeed, it can certainly do that. And 3 donuts. Panther, only a tier 7. You can't blame him. 800 damage. It's what he could do. I'm Bushka on Blitz. Thank you very much for watching. There's going to be a bit of a break now, I believe, unless I find some content that I've forgotten somewhere. If you haven't already, please do look at sponsoring the channel on the Patreon link. You'll see posted up here. Click the like button, subscribe, all these things. They are very, very helpful for me. The more views we get on channel, the more help and love I can provide via the tank magic. Until next time, boys and girls, stay safe on the battlefield.